Have you ever wondered why our earthly possessions, no matter how grand, seem to hold a fleeting satisfaction? Let's consider the ancient cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. Once, they stood as a testament to human prosperity, lush and thriving. But the inhabitants turned their backs on the divine, and in time, their very foundations crumbled to dust. This tale serves as a stark reminder of the transient nature of worldly wealth. It's like holding water in your hands. No matter how tightly you clasp, it slips away, drop by drop. The real treasure isn't in the material, but the spiritual. It's in recognizing that we are but pilgrims in this world, journeying towards a greater inheritance. Like Abraham, we may feel like strangers in this world, but therein lies the real journey towards our true inheritance. Because the value of earthly possessions, however grand, is fleeting, but the value of a soul, now that's eternal. In the midst of worldly pursuits, how often do we pause to nourish our spiritual growth? It's easy to become ensnared in the race for more wealth, more possessions, more success. But these are fleeting pleasures, temporary comforts that can distract us from the eternal. Our true wealth lies in our spiritual growth, in our relationship with the divine. God's blessings are rich and plentiful, but they're not meant to lead us towards complacency. They're invitations to draw closer to Him, to deepen our spiritual understanding. When we view the material world as temporary and our spiritual journey as lasting, we begin to prioritize differently. We seek wisdom over wealth, compassion over conquests, and love over luxury. We start to see that our true value doesn't lie in what we own or achieve, but in the growth and maturing of our spirit. Remember, our true value doesn't lie in the material, but in the growth of our spirit. What if we told you that your true inheritance isn't here on earth, but in a heavenly home? You see, we often get caught up in the hustle and bustle of our earthly lives, forgetting that we are merely sojourners on this planet. Imagine shifting your focus from the temporary to the eternal, from the earthly to the heavenly. This shift in perspective is like taking off a pair of glasses with the wrong prescription and putting on a pair that lets you see clearly. Suddenly the struggles of life don't seem so overwhelming. They become stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks, leading you to a deeper understanding of your purpose. This perspective shift doesn't mean life will be without trials, but it does mean you'll navigate those trials with a sense of peace and purpose, knowing there's more to your existence than the here and now. Our true home awaits us not here, but in the heavenly realms. Do you believe in angels, not the winged cherubs of Renaissance art, but guides who help us navigate life? Let's delve into the concept of angelic guidance. Like Abraham and Lot, we may not physically see these celestial beings, but their presence is palpable. They are there, subtly influencing our decisions, leading us on the path of righteousness. Imagine them as unseen companions, gently steering us when we veer off course, whispering words of wisdom when we're at crossroads. Their guidance is like a compass in a storm, a beacon in the darkness. In times of turmoil, this knowledge provides immense comfort. It's like knowing there's a safety net beneath a tightrope, a hand to catch us when we stumble. It's the reassurance that we are not alone in our journey, that we are guided and protected by these heavenly messengers. Although unseen, remember, you're never alone. There's always angelic guidance, comforting and guiding us. So how do we navigate this world with its trials and tribulations while keeping our eyes fixed on our true inheritance? In the midst of life's storms, we often lose sight of what truly matters. We become entangled in worldly pursuits, forgetting our spiritual journey and the peace it brings. But there is a way to regain that focus, to reclaim that serenity. It's through spiritual guidance. Spiritual guidance isn't just about seeking answers, it's about seeking peace, clarity, and stability in a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain. It's about turning to prayer and reflection, not as a last resort, but as a guiding light. This is the path to mental health sanctuary. Through prayer, we converse with the divine. Through reflection, we untangle our thoughts and feelings. We learn to see beyond the temporary, to understand the eternal, and in doing so, we find a peace that surpasses all understanding. Seek spiritual guidance, nurture your mental health, and remember your true inheritance awaits you in the heavenly realms.